Good morning, Northumberland. I'm Jessie.
I'm Maya,
I'm Amandine.
and these are your morning announcements.
The Learn to Run 10K program has just begun. If you are interested in training with a great earth of runner, please bring outside running clothes and water and meet it in Mrs. Chismack room Tuesday and Thursday at 3:15. All LEBDs and all students are welcome. Students will be training for the Journey Miles on Sunday, June 15. Any question can be directed to Mrs. Berezolki, Mrs. Chismack, Madame Mathieu, Mrs. Dikoff, Mr. Atkinson, Mrs. Oken, or Mrs. Leader.
Grade 12 students are recommended to check the Student Services webpage frequently, now that scholarships sessions is on. New scholarships are added as they are received. All documentation that you need to apply is linked on this site.
Grade 11 students, did you know that some NSCC programs have 2-year waiting lists? If you know what program you want to take, you could consider applying in grade 11 so that you are high on these lists. Visit nscc.ca and search for Apply Now. You will need to know your student number, which you can find on PowerSchool.
Hey Nectars, the YMCA of Pictou County will be hosting their annual megathon on May 4th. By participating in the event, you will collect pledge and participate in fitness classes throughout the morning and afternoon. Funds will help to fund the membership, assistant, and yours programming. The YMCA be offering a prize of a pool party to the school that has the most participants register rate. To register to a YMCA Welcome Desk, let's win against NNEC.
Our first edition of our school zine magazine, The Irony is out. Please feel free to keep a copy if you find one. Submissions of art, poetry, writing, etc. for our second edition can be dropped off to room 1002 or room 1083. Mrs. Connell and Mrs. Mackenzie Dikoff's room.
All students that are involved or performing at the coffee house / talent show on May 1st are asked to meet in the music room at the start of lunch today. If you can't make, please contact Clarissa Farnsworth.
If you receive a co-op application package from Mrs. Gagnon and have not returned it, please note co-op will be removed from your course selection for next year and will be replaced with the alternative course you select. Please see Mrs. Gagnon in your room 2078 if you have any question.
Attention Healthy Living students. If you were taking Healthy Living from Mrs. Atkinson or Mrs. Murray, you will now, starting today, take it from Mr. Rutledge in room 2079. If you take it from Mr. Rutledge, you will go to either Mrs. Murray or Mrs. Atkinson's. Please check your schedule on PowerSchool, or you can check the list posted outside Mr. Rutledge's room to find out where you will go. Please see Mrs. Gagnon in room 2078 if you have any questions.
There will be an Interact meeting in Mr. Wolf's room at lunch in the science pod.
There will be an international British meeting today at lunch in Mrs. Connell's room. All international and Canadian students are welcome.
And that's been your Hawk Squawk, Northumberland. Ka!
Hello, Northumberland. My name is Amelia Steves, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Denim Day. It is a campaign to raise awareness about the devastating effects of sexual violence and how to prevent it. In 1992, an 18-year-old woman was sexually assaulted by her driving instructor. In 1998, he appealed the case, and the Italian High Court said that because she was wearing tight jeans, that she must have consented. The next day, the women of the Italian Supreme Court wore jeans to protest the victim's case ruling. Now, around the world for the last 21 years, organizations and people wear denim to show support for survivors and raise awareness about the crimes of sexual assault. So I'm asking all of you guys to wear denim tomorrow to support this. Thank you. Ka!